I just wanted to come and put an intro to this video because originally I was recording this video on TikTok and it wasn't supposed to be, like, my intentions weren't to post it, but I was like, I can make this into a video and post it on YouTube. So that's what I did, and the video is basically about getting, well, it's kind of all over the place, but bear with me. It's about spirals and loops that you low-key put yourself in, but you are conditioned to do it. But it's just for you to reflect with me and see your own loops as well as me seeing mine and breaking free from them, because they're all self-imposed. You're conditioned to self-impose loops to keep you stuck. So yeah, that's really just the intro to this video because there's not one, and the video is kind of all over the place. This is new to me, bear with me. I'm just yapping like I do. Okay, so I seen this video of this girl talking about getting caught in a loop, and it's basically what she was saying is you'll be overthinking, and then you'll start overthinking about the fact that you're overthinking, and think because you're overthinking your manifestations is not coming anymore, whatever. But one, that's not even the way manifestation works, because I personally feel like, well, everything is working out in your favor, like it truly is. And for me, for sure, like I've watched it play out to the point where everything that has ever happened to me has worked out, and it happened for a reason. It's like, okay, for me, for instance, I'm in this space of manifesting these things from a place of ease or whatever. And sometimes recently I have beginning, I don't know if it's purging or what, I think it is at this point, but I have been getting like visions of people from the past, like dreams about people from the past, all of these old fears and things like that. And I actually believe, I know there's nothing to fear or whatever. So I look at that as its last little purging or its last little release. I look at it as a release. So if I start to overthink about something, this is what I need to do to release it, and then let it be, let it go, and I keep moving. I'm not, even now, it's like every morning I'm waking up and I'm really getting to a point where I'm just kind of tired and fed up. But instead of giving up, because that's not what I want to do. But also I don't want to try harder or anything like that. But instead of doing that, I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, what needs to come up? What needs to be released? Let me talk about it, because that's how things process for me. That's how I get things out. And emotions are just energy in motion. You have energy stuck in your body, in your brain, whatever. Especially when you're basically taking up, say this is your real self, and for a long time you've been putting weights and weights and weights and weights on it, pushing her down and down and down. You pulling all the weights up off of you, and that's why they're coming up, but they're only coming up to be let go of, if that makes sense. That's how I'm just viewing it right now, because girl, right now I could choose to go insane, or I could choose to see it like that and honestly see it for what it is, because that's what it is. I'm getting so many chills, but I'm low-key cold as well. And I'm just trying to be grateful in the process. And I truly am grateful, because I came from a space of dissociation. Like, I was deep in dissociation for a long time, and I feel like editing this video and I was touching on, I wanted to like further give y'all the picture of how dissociated that I was. Like, it's really bad. So it was like, for a long time, like, you have to know the backstory a little bit to understand, but it's like, for a long time, I spent a lot of time alone, isolated to myself. I used to say that I was sheltered, which slightly by choice, slightly that's just how it happened. And it's not like I never had anybody, but I spent a lot of time by myself, in my head, in my own world. Not even talking. Like, I used to, when I was little, I used to be by myself, playing with my dolls, doing this and the third. I didn't really have any, I never been super close to nobody. It was one girl who, that was my dog. It was one girl. But it didn't work out because we both had different intentions for what that relationship was going to be. But that was my girl for real. Like, I feel like we seen each other. But besides that, I never really been super close to nobody my entire life. To the point where I feel like they knew me. So yeah, I spent a lot of time to myself or whatever. And it's like, these past few years, I didn't even really see myself, like, truly. In these past few years, feel like I was so, like, I couldn't even see, like, I couldn't really remember my younger self or nothing like that. And I was dissociated from her. Basically, I was dissociated from my inner child, and the whole time I was still playing, like, I was still her and living by her beliefs, but at the same time I was disassociated with her. I hope that makes sense, because it's like, yes, I was with myself, but I was always distracted doing something else. I never was taught or knew to sit with myself, know yourself, this, that, and the third. So I was disassociated with that little girl, but at the same time still, I don't want to say being her, because obviously I grew and I matured, and but like, I was still her. I have a video where I figured it, when I first figured it out, and I worded it perfectly. So if I find that video, I'll put it in here so y'all can understand what I'm trying to say. Also, for a long time, I thought, oh, I'm disconnected from my younger self. I'm disconnected from my younger self. Whole time, I've been her the whole time. Wasn't even seeing her. Been her the whole time. Wasn't, like, nothing changed, but I just gained a higher understanding. Really, I was still me. I was still a good person, all that. But I was disconnected from myself, and that's why I thought I was disconnected from my younger self. Because this whole time I was hurt, and me just coming to these realizations is helping me become who I am now. Okay, y'all. So basically, let me just explain it like this. I was disassociated to the point where I did not really, the only feelings I really felt was probably anger. I barely was fucking laughing, y'all. Like, it got so bad, I barely was laughing. I really only experienced irritation, anger. I just wanted to isolate myself even fucking more, like I haven't been isolated my whole life, damn near. I didn't have anything I enjoyed to do. I would literally just scroll on TikTok all day, this and that third. I was not living. I was not thriving. I was barely fucking surviving. And it got worse once I became an adult, obviously, because they don't teach you shit. They just throw you out into the world. But I don't blame anybody or anything, because we all be going through our own stuff, and like, sometimes you just don't think to do certain things. So I'm not, but that is a lot for and a lot of people, actually. So it triggered even more, or it threw me into even more dissociation. Then I just had, it was a lot. Basically, I didn't even like music. Like, I didn't dislike music, but I wasn't in tune with music. Mind you, I love art, I love music, I love all of that. I was not, like, I couldn't, how you just feel the music and shit like that. I just wasn't, I was so detached from life and living. I was not living. I was, again, barely fucking surviving. It was so bad, and I'm just grateful that I'm out of that place. And it wasn't depression, because I wasn't depressed. Like, I wasn't super sad all the time or anything. I was just dissociated. Like, I was always here. And even then, I didn't even allow myself to fully think thoughts because I was so just overwhelmed. And then, like, when I first got into manifestation and stuff like that, it didn't help because it's like you learn all this information that you've been taught is crazy or woo woo and all this other shit. So it just took me even further away from myself because, like, okay, now am I going crazy on top of all of this shit? It was a lot. It was a lot. And I was just disassociated really, really, really bad. I'm just super grateful. So grateful that I'm out of it. I can feel now, y'all. I'm in tune with my senses now. I wasn't even in tune with my senses, if that makes sense. I hope this really does make sense. But I can enjoy music again. I can enjoy the little things, the mundane things. And one thing you have to know in life is nothing really means anything. You are what gives things meaning. You are what makes your life worth living. So yeah, that's what I had to learn, because I'm like, none of this shit fucking matters. Like, I just didn't really feel like I felt stuff, but I didn't really feel much. I was so deprived of feelings. And I came from a place of feeling everything so deeply to a place of feeling damn near nothing. Like, it was so bad. It was so fucking bad. I have footage all throughout my journey, which I will be posting soon, but like, it was so bad. Like, I just really want y'all to understand that. To come from there to where I am now, and it's not even nothing external that got me here but me. It's a big and crazy drastic change that I'm super, super, super fucking grateful for, because it's not a pleasant experience to be dissociated. It's not at all. Yeah, I was just deep, very deep into dissociation, and now I'm at a point where I can be present. I can freaking feel my hands. I can, be here in my body and experience like I came here to fucking do. And I'm just grateful, That's something for me to be grateful about. I love this freaking view out my window. Look, there's birds flying around right now. Honestly, I'm just choosing peace. That's what I've been telling myself when a negative thought come up. I say I choose peace. I choose peace. Like fucking Taylor did. I choose Clark. I choose peace. Like, I choose peace. I don't choose to stress. I don't choose to overthink anymore. I don't choose to tell the old story. I don't choose to be the old self. I deleted my Instagram account that I had since I was in 6th grade yesterday, 2,000 something followers. I just deleted it last night. I'm just like, and I asked myself, I said, literally, this is what I did. Because I feel energy through my body. I always have, and I used to be afraid of it. But I'm literally energy. Fuck am I afraid of? Like, that's being afraid of yourself. I'm energy. Why would I be afraid? Or why would I think it's not real when I'm literally energy? Everything around you is energy. But this is what I did. I took one hand, which I had to like this, but I took one hand and I was like, should I delete this page or should I just deactivate it and keep it? And I told myself, put energy in whichever hand, whichever choice. And it was literally no energy in this hand. All the energy was in here. So I deleted it. I don't feel no type of way about it. I deleted it. I went on my other page. I unfollowed people from my past that I no longer resonated with, and being wanting to unfollow. But I wasn't on Instagram anyway. But being wanting to unfollow, and it's no shade to them. It's just, they just represent the old me, and that's not me anymore. I've become a different person, and so I just did that, and now that feels fresher, I guess you can say, even though I still don't really plan to really be on Instagram. But I don't know, I'm truly glad that I just deleted that page. I feel nothing but peace about it. So I also want to change my number, so that might be coming soon, because I'm tired of people thinking they can just call me and do all this other shit. Like, random people. I think I just need a new number, fresh start. New number, who this? New number, new me. The fact that I actually came on here to talk about that, but also talk about loops. This is probably why I've been so, like, not obsessed with spirals, but they just been, like, calling me, I feel like. I noticed that in this life, and I try not to say that someone's against me, because I truly don't believe that. I think it's a form of conditioning that someone's always against you, or everybody's always against you, so you can stay in a state of fear, which is another loop. I noticed the loops that, I don't know, out of conditioning, I guess, we get caught into. When it's fear is a really big one, because it's like the conditioning is so deep that it tries to put fear in any and every little aspect it can. So you let go of this fear, you still have this other fear. And that's why I was trying to tell my friend, like, it's literally nothing to fear. It's not shit to fear. But yeah, it's just like you will get caught in cycles. Like, I was literally caught in a loop of, I don't even know what to call it, but I was caught in a loop of on and off relationships. Mind you, I do know where the fuck it came from. My first relationship, which, another thing that I learned over the course of time, was from my first relationship, that hurt was a hurt I never wanted to experience. So that is one of the ways that I learned to suppress my feelings. And that's why, for me, when I did have very, very, very strong feelings, stronger feelings for another person, I learned to suppress those feelings when they weren't around, because in my head, to love somebody and them not be around, but you still love them and crave the connection, that shit hurt. But what hurt it, now I'm in a space of I know how to love people from a distance. I don't attach to people anymore. This, that, and the third. But my whole thing is, back then, I did not want to have feelings for somebody who wasn't around, because my feelings and my love it goes very deep, and it's a lot. So I had learned to suppress my feelings for that, and then that trickled over to me suppressing my feelings in other areas, and this, that, and the third. And it's just, that was a loop of suppressing my feelings. And if I'm suppressing my feelings, they're going to be stuck in my body. And if they're stuck in my body, I'm going to be stuck in the loop. You know, I didn't allow myself to, okay, this person's absence is making me feel a kind of way. Why? Or let me feel the feelings that's coming up with this. Let me alchemize it. Let me do this. Let me do that. No, I just was like, okay, this makes me feel this way. I don't want to feel like this anymore. Let me suppress it as much as I can. And even with the suppressing, I still was, getting feelings here and there, but it wasn't as much, because baby, they could have really took me over. And I'm not mad at it, because that's what I thought I needed to do to help protect me. That's all I knew to do at the time. I did what I knew to do. But now I know a better way is not to run from those feelings. I came here to fucking experience. I'm going to experience the range of experiences. So I experience my feelings, let them go, and they'll release and they'll move on. I feel like feelings are like states. I don't know how to really explain it. I feel like they're just states, and you can kind of tweak that motherfucker in a second. Literally, I was been the type to, when I was younger, I learned to hold on to feelings and shit I went through by observing. This why you have to stay true to yourself and all that, because I learned that shit by observing other fucking people. I was never the type to hold on to nothing I went through. I went through it, felt my feelings, and I was over it. But I feel like once I had that first heartbreak, it hurt me so bad that I just like, okay, fuck this. I don't want to feel this shit no more. You know, I didn't know what I know now about being attached to people, this and the third, that, yeah. So, but that first heartbreak led me to suppress feelings and this and the third, y'all. I held on to that heartbreak for so long. It was like maybe like 3 years. And mind you, I was dealing with that person from 6th grade, which is what, like 12, till I was what, 17, 18. I think it was 17 for that long. So that whole pattern of suppressing feelings, I spent a lot of time doing that because I was dealing with that person. I had feelings for that person for a long time. Thank God I don't anymore, because, you know, and thank God I grew and I know the things that I know, because I can react better in future situations. But if that never happened, I would not have this information, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why you just gotta know everything works out for you and whatever, because just the way my life has played out, it's just like, I can't deny that it has happened for a reason, and it happened how it's supposed to happen for me specifically. Even to the point of me being dissociated, y'all. If I was actually like, I ain't gonna say that, but I just feel like everything happens in the time that it needed to happen. Honestly, for a little while now, I've been thinking about like why I feel stuck or whatever. What's keeping me from, you know, my life changing and shit. And I realized that I was in this loop, this repeating cycle over and over again, not even just in relationships or life, all of it. Because I was watching old videos of myself and just talking about how, oh, I feel like my life is going to change, and then I go down the spiral of it not changing, or, you know, and feeling stuck and this and the third, or breaking up with my exes and like, oh, we're done for good, and then be right back with them. And it was just a cycle and a cycle and a cycle that I thought I ended. I was just like, what is keeping me stuck? And it's me. It's the stories that I'm telling myself. Nobody or nothing has told me that I'm stuck in this house or I will be stuck in this house forever. Nothing. But I'm not stuck here. I'm free to leave anytime I'm, or whatever the fuck. Like, I'm not stuck. I never was stuck. I was never going to be stuck. The only person there is to face is me. The only problem there is to face is me. The only solution is me. It's all me. I'm the one telling the story. I'm the one making the rules. I'm the one doing all of that. Nothing outside of me. No one else. None of that.